Hi everyone! Welcome back to the channel. I'm Anna.
And I'm Alex. We are so happy you are here with us today.
If you are new here, we create these videos to help you get better at English. We just talk, have coffee, and share stories.
Exactly. It's not a classroom, it's just like hanging out with friends. And today, I actually have a little grammar mystery to solve.
Oh, a mystery? Are we detectives today?
Maybe. We are looking at two ways to talk about the past, specifically talking about ability.
Ah, you mean could versus was able to?
Yes, people get those two confused all the time. I was just thinking about it this morning. I told a friend I could fix my car yesterday, and he looked at me like I said something weird.
Well, did you fix it?
I did, but that sentence sounded wrong.
It is a little confusing, but don't worry, we can break it down. Maybe we can chat about our pasts and show everyone the difference?
That sounds perfect. Before we start,
Please like this video
subscribe to the channel.
and share it with a friend who is learning English.
All right, let's begin.
Okay, so let's start with the easy one. Could. When do we use could for ability?
Think about when we were kids. Could is for a general ability, a skill you had for a long time. It's like a habit.
Right, like when I was 10, I could ride a bike without hands. I thought I was so cool.
I bet. See, that's a general ability. You had that skill for years. You didn't just ride without hands once, right?
No, I did it every day for like 3 years.
Exactly. That's could. What about you? What could you do when you were a kid?
Let me think. Well, I could draw really well. I spent hours and hours sketching. I could draw horses, people, flowers, anything.
That's awesome. I could never draw. My drawings always looked like, I don't know, squiggles. But I could run very fast. I was the fastest kid in my school.
So you could run fast. That was your general ability.
Exactly. So for everyone watching, if you were talking about a skill you had in the past, a general thing, use could.
Simple enough. I could swim. I could read. I could play the piano.
Yep, no stress there.
Okay, so here is the mystery part. What happens when we talk about one specific time?
This is where it gets tricky. If you did something difficult, but you succeeded, you cannot use could. You have to use was able to or managed to.
Give us an example.
Okay, remember my car, the one that broke down yesterday?
Oh, right. You were stranded on the side of the road.
Yeah, it was raining, it was a nightmare. I looked at the engine, and I didn't know what to do. But then I looked at a YouTube video, and I was able to fix it.
Ah, so you didn't say, I could fix it.
No, if I say I could fix it, that implies I had the general ability to fix cars all my life. But I don't. I'm not a mechanic. I only fixed it that one time on that one day.
That makes sense. It's like, I had a problem, and I succeeded in solving it.
Exactly. Was able to equals success in a specific, difficult moment.
Can I try an example?
Please.
Okay, last month I had a huge test. It was really hard. I studied for a week, and on the day of the test, I was able to pass it with an A.
Perfect. See? You wouldn't say, I could pass the test. That sounds like you pass tests every day as a general ability.
Right. I passed that one test because I studied. I was able to pass.
Exactly. How about a story? Do you have a story about a time you had trouble, but you were able to fix it?
Oh, I have a funny one. I was traveling in France. I was in a small train station and I lost my ticket. It was chaos. Everyone was rushing. I was panicking.
Oh no.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't have much money, but I looked in my bag and I found some loose change. I was able to buy a new ticket at the last second.
Wow, that's a great example. You didn't say, I could buy a ticket, because you didn't usually buy tickets in that station. You were talking about that one stressful moment.
Exactly. I was able to save the day.
Let's try to put them in the same sentence to show the difference.
That's a great idea. How about languages? I have been learning Spanish.
Oh, nice. Before I traveled to Mexico, I could understand a little Spanish. That was my general ability.
Okay, general ability.
But when I was at the restaurant in Mexico, the waiter was speaking very fast. It was very loud, but I listened carefully and I was able to order my food.
Nice. So, could for the general understanding and was able to for that specific success at the restaurant.
You got it. It's all about the moment versus the general skill.
What about you? Do you have one where both work in a story?
Let me think. Oh, sports. I used to play basketball.
Were you good?
I was okay. I could shoot the ball pretty well. That was my general ability. I practiced a lot.
Okay, so general skill.
Right. But in the final game of the season, it was the last second. The score was tied. I threw the ball from really far away, and I was able to make the basket.
Yay! That's awesome!
Everyone cheered. But again, I wouldn't say I could make the basket. That sounds like I do it every time. I was able to shows that it was a special, single moment of victory.
I'm starting to see the pattern. It's like could is a relaxed, everyday thing. Was able to is an action movie moment.
That is actually the best way to explain it. Was able to is the action movie hero.
Wait, what about the negative? What if we fail?
That is the best part. For the negative, it is much easier. You can use both.
Really?
Yeah. If you fail to do something, you can say, I couldn't do it, or I wasn't able to do it. Both work, even for specific moments.
Oh, that is much easier. So, if I failed my driving test,
You could say, I couldn't pass the test, or I wasn't able to pass the test.
both sound natural?
Yeah, couldn't is very common, even for specific moments, but wasn't able to sounds a little bit more formal, like you were explaining why it happened.
Okay, let's practice that. Give me a failure story.
Okay, I tried to bake a cake last week. It was a disaster.
A disaster?
I tried to make a chocolate cake for my friend's birthday. I read the recipe wrong. I couldn't make the frosting correctly. It was like soup.
Oh no.
I wasn't able to save it. I had to go to the bakery and buy a cake.
Both work.
Exactly. See? The English language can be kind sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Let's look at another scenario. Let's talk about moving houses.
Ugh, moving is the worst.
It is. When I moved into my new apartment, the sofa was huge. It wouldn't fit through the door.
Ugh, the classic moving problem.
Exactly. My friend and I tried for 20 minutes. We were so tired, but we turned it sideways and we were able to get it inside.
Yay, success!
So we were able to get it inside, not we could get it inside.
Because it was a specific problem and you succeeded.
Correct. And before that, I could lift heavy boxes easily. That was my general ability. But that sofa, that was a specific challenge.
I see it now. Could equals general strength, was able to equals specific success with the sofa.
You are a natural at this, Anna.
I'm trying. I think it just takes practice. You know, when I first started learning English, I made this mistake all the time. I would say, I could fix the computer yesterday, and my teacher would look at me confused.
Yeah, it sounds like you were a computer genius who fixes computers every day.
Exactly, and I'm definitely not that.
You know, another time we use was able to is when we are talking about travel.
Oh, I love travel talk.
When I was in Japan, I wanted to see Mount Fuji, but it was cloudy for days. I was so sad.
That's such a bummer.
But on my last day, the sky cleared up. It was beautiful. I was able to take a photo.
So you couldn't take a photo for 3 days, but you were able to take one on the last day.
Perfect. And generally, I could see the mountains from far away, but for the perfect photo, I was able to get it right at the end.
Wow, that's actually a really nice memory.
It was.
What about you, Alex? What's a goal you were able to reach recently?
Let me think. Well, I was able to finish reading a book in English.
That's wonderful. Which book?
It was a mystery novel. I usually struggle with long books, but I sat down every night for a month, and I was able to finish it. It felt so good.
That is a huge accomplishment. You should be proud.
Thanks. What about you? Anything specific?
Well, this is a small one. I was able to wake up at 5 a.m. every day this week to exercise.
Whoa, 5 a.m.? That is not small. That is impressive.
I could never do that before. I was always a night owl, but this week I was able to do it.
See? You used both perfectly. I could never do it before, past, and I was able to do it this week, specific success.
Hey, look at me go! I'm getting the hang of it. Okay, before we finish our coffee, let's do a quick recap for everyone watching.
Good idea. Let's keep it simple.
If you are talking about a skill you had for a long time, a general ability, use could. Example, I could run fast when I was a kid.
If you are talking about one specific time you succeeded in doing something hard, use was able to. Example, I was able to fix my car yesterday.
And remember, the negative works for both. I couldn't finish it, or I wasn't able to finish it.
And just remember the action hero rule. If it feels like an achievement, something you managed to do, use was able to.
I like that. Action hero rule.
You know, Anna, I think learning English is like a series of was able to moments.
What do you mean?
Well, there are days when I feel like I could speak English easily, and then there are days where I struggle. But every time I have a conversation like this, or I understand a movie, I feel like I was able to cross a hurdle.
That is really beautiful. It's true. It's not just one big thing. It's all those little I was able to moments that make you fluent.
Exactly. And to everyone watching, we know it's hard, but you were able to learn this. You are here, you are listening, and you are practicing.
We believe in you.
So, for homework, tell us in the comments, what is one thing you were able to do this week?
It doesn't have to be big. Maybe you were able to cook a good meal. Maybe you were able to walk in the park. We want to hear about your action hero moments.
Yes, please share them.
Well, I think that's our time for today. This was fun, Alex.
It was. I feel like I was able to explain that grammar point pretty well. Wink.
You did. You did great. Thanks for hanging out with us, everyone. See you in the next video.
Bye, guys.